now on WISN 12 News.
Tampons in the men's room. The reason a Wisconsin college campus is about to offer feminine hygiene products in some men's rooms. Breaking news, a campus alert at the University of Wisconsin. Why students were on the lookout for this man. And pictures of a fake bomb police say a local man brought on an airplane. His wife says it's a clock.
The person who was taking this thing on board obviously didn't think it through.
A bomb expert tells us what he thinks.
First tonight, free tampons will soon be showing up in some men's restrooms at UW-Madison. According to the student newspaper, other schools across the country already do this. Adrian Pedersen joins us live now to explain. Adrian?
Patrick, women are reporting live. I'm Adrian Pedersen, WISN 12 News.
Adrian, thank you. Breaking tonight, the UW-Madison campus is on alert after police respond to reports of a man with a knife. Officers responded to the parking lot of the library around 8 o'clock tonight. Here's a picture of the man. Police say they believe he has left the area and there is not an ongoing threat at this hour. We will continue to monitor any developments. President Trump is coming to Wisconsin tomorrow. He's scheduled to arrive in Milwaukee and then visit the Snap-on headquarters in Kenosha. Tonight, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer retweeted a report that the president will sign an executive order for the federal government to hire and buy American. Sheldon Dutez is live in Kenosha tonight, where you can tell a special visitor is coming. Sheldon.
And Patrick, yes, this is where the president is signing that executive order, and there are already alerts letting people know not to park in this area around Snap-on. I want to show you, I have reached out to police departments from here in Kenosha all the way up to the 128th Air Wing, but have not gotten any information on how drivers might be affected tomorrow. Reporting live here in Kenosha, I'm Sheldon Dutez, WISN 12 News.
Sheldon, thank you. President Trump is tweeting about his visit tomorrow. He tweeted a link to a Journal Sentinel article on small business with the caption, "See you tomorrow, Wisconsin." Look for coverage of the visit right here on WISN 12. We'll have his remarks in Kenosha tomorrow afternoon live on the air and online on the 12 News mobile app, WISN.com, and on Facebook. Then look for a full recap tomorrow on 12 News at 5 and 6 o'clock. No decision tonight after a strip club showdown at Milwaukee City Hall. Business and community groups lined up to testify on the proposed strip club location in downtown Milwaukee. Late this afternoon, after hours of testimony, the 5-member committee of aldermen voted to delay a decision, taking time to find another location for the club.
I certainly think we're a little puzzled by what happened.
It's the worst of all outcomes.
The original proposed location was on Old World 3rd Street. The applicants who want to use the space had a tentative agreement in place with the city to drop the multi-million-dollar lawsuits in exchange for a license. The lawyers say they will regroup and try to decide their next step. Well, after a pleasant weekend, today was a bit of a shocker for many people. Meteorologist Lindsay Slater is in for Mark tonight. So, Lindsay, what can we expect the rest of the night?
Well, the temperatures have now, kind of slowly declined. But
all right, Lindsay, thank you. At this hour, sections of interstate are shutting down in Milwaukee County so workers can pour the deck for a ramp in the Zoo interchange. I-41 894 northbound at Greenfield Avenue is scheduled to be closed from now until 5 in the morning. I-94 west at the Zoo interchange is supposed to shut down until 2 in the morning. And from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m., I-41 southbound at the Zoo will be closed. Make sure to tune in to 12 News this morning. Tomorrow, Matt Salemi will tell you if any problems delay the lanes reopening. Police are investigating an infant's death in Sheboygan. Police say they were called to a home on Pershing Avenue just before 4 this morning. Emergency crews took a 3-month-old to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. We could learn more information tomorrow. We now know the name of a 4-year-old boy who died over the weekend. Teron Beckless died suddenly Saturday afternoon. The medical examiner performed an autopsy today. Further details are under a non-disclosure by the Milwaukee Police Department during the investigation. The child's grandmother told 12 News that he went to sleep and did not wake up. Well, he's wanted for opening fire and killing an elderly stranger, then posting the video on Facebook. Tonight, the manhunt for Steve Stevens is growing. Cleveland, Ohio police say that Stevens shot 74-year-old Robert Godwin at random Sunday afternoon with the camera rolling. Detectives initially made contact with Stevens immediately following the shooting, but those attempts to reconnect have failed. 5 states are now on alert. A $50,000 reward is being offered for his capture.
Obviously, he's got deep issues, and we want to get him off the streets as soon as possible.
A vigil was held tonight for the victim in the shooting. Family, friends, and members of the community gathered to remember him.
How can you come up with a charge for somebody to bring tools to break into a shop?
Mr. Jakubowski, I'm not here to discuss the case with you. You can ask those questions of your attorney.
Sparks fly in the courtroom. That's an exchange between a court commissioner and the manifesto fugitive Joseph Jakubowski. He's accused of stealing 18 firearms from a Janesville gun store after writing a 161-page manifesto and mailing it to President Trump. He was captured Friday, found camping in southwestern Wisconsin. After spending the weekend in jail, he appeared in court today via video conference.
I'll acknowledge the other two.
Mr. Jakubowski, I'm going to advise you not to have open discussion with me on the record because I do not want you to say anything on the record that could implicate you.
I'm not your slave, man. You can't tell me what to do. As a free individual, you can't.
Mr. Hart, turn the sound off. You have some conference with this man.
Jakubowski is also facing federal charges. He's being held on $30,000 bond. He's scheduled to appear in court again next week. A Milwaukee man is dead after an overdose of the drug used to tranquilize elephants. It's called carfentanil. Last month, 48-year-old James Kinney died after ingesting the drug. It's the first overdose involving carfentanil in Wisconsin. Authorities say it's 50 times more potent than heroin and 10,000 times more powerful than morphine.
The danger there.
Experts say amounts as tiny as a grain of salt can be deadly. If you bought lottery tickets recently, you might want to double check your numbers. One lucky Super Cash player in Milwaukee matched all 6 numbers on Friday's drawing. The jackpot, $350,000. Someone bought the ticket at the Clark gas station near 51st and Howard. So here are the winning numbers: 4, 7, 8, 20, 31, and 33. Check those tickets. Winners have 180 days to claim their prize. Police say it was a fake bomb on an airplane. The local man's wife says it's a clock.
You think to yourself, the guy who put it together is probably missing a few fingers.
A local bomb expert tells us if he thinks it could just be a clock. And buying marijuana from a drive-through, the wrinkle in the law that makes it all legal.
And it has been a temperature roller coaster lately. Where we are stopping next and when the rain returns, I'll tell you if your day is going to be like this one. That's just ahead in Weather Watch 12.
And how'd you like to find this on your patio? Take a close look. You're going to hear from the man who did.